Nowadays, social engineering attacks are the most hazardous risk around the globe. According to the statistic of Cyber Threat Incident 2016 to 2018 published by the MyCert, there have many numbers reported in the cyber criminals. Mostly, the higher reported is about intrusion. They have another incidents such as fraud, cyber harassment, spam and few more. According to the statistics of Cyber Threat Incidents 2016 to 2018 published by the MyCert, Cybersecurity Malaysia 2019, there have many number reported in the cyber criminals.
Based on the report, the cyber criminal cases increase year by year and the most significant cases reported in 2018. Thus, Malaysia also including in the threat of cybersecurity.
All is true, guys. To more specific, I give you some example that discover the intrusion attempt and its tailgating. It about where cyber threat actors in which they trick employees into helping them enter company premises without authorization. So the situation is the attacker tried to enter a restricted area where software-based electronic devices controlled access. Since only authorized persons to have access rights, cyber criminals deceive and fool one of the authorized persons by following behind him or her to enter.
Hi, I am Jay. Today I want to show you about tailgating that happened in my company. Let's take a look closely.
Jay started his business by renting a studio. He bought some furniture, computers and audio recording music. After 3 years operations, he decided to recruit some workers as his business has become more successful. Before Jay set up his workers, he installed the CCTV in the pass gate. This will be safeguarding if he is not in the studio. One day, Jay had to go abroad to meet his client.
Hi guys. I have to meet a client at Clifford for a week. I have installed access keys on your card to make it easier for you to enter this studio. I would like to remind all of you to not enter my personal room and do not allow anyone to touch the equipment and enter this studio without my permission.
Okay, Mr. J.
After a week, Jay found something weird because the access cards shown there have 7 times access entering the studio.
Who has entered the studio other than you guys?
I am sorry, Mr. J. The card suddenly failed to access for first and second time when we access the gate.
Jay accepted the answer and went to his room. At his room, he checked the audio music recording has been used more than 100 times. After all of his workers went home, he checked the CCTV and finally knows who betrayed his instruction. Apparently, one of his workers has been watched him for a long time. That worker also had broke into his room and made a copy of Mr. J's access card. Jay was not expecting that tailgating scenario had happened to him. He was very angry as he tried to avoid the tailgating but his worker betrayed him. As conclusion, Jay will be more careful and believe someone in order to avoid tailgating scenario.
Social security issues are increasingly attracting people's attention. Incidents such as tailgating, robbery, and burglary may give life a slap without warning. It may not be able to change the status quo of society by oneself, but it is better to learn to protect ourselves than to escape.
However, Jay found out that his studio is not secure. He decided to tighten the access control systems to prevent any unauthorized individuals from entering the studio. Using the access control card system and the fingerprint, Jay will feel at ease in terms of safety, thereby increasing job satisfaction and productivity.
We have another tip to avoid tailgating.
1. Some tailgating persons can be aggressive and scary, maybe they have weapons hidden in them. Stay calm so that you can make an informed decision.
2. Never help strangers to access a secured location when they ask to open the door or are from delivery services unless they are permitted.
3. Always keep your access identity card with you while you are on the premises and make sure to keep it secure from being misused by unauthorized employees.
4. Provide cybersecurity awareness training to employees to make them understand about cyber attacks and how to recognize them.
5. Training employees to never give access to someone without a badge with no exceptions and requiring locks and IDs for all employees.
जब से मेरा दिल तेरा हुआ, पूछो ना मुझको मुझे क्या हुआ, अब तेरी बात